Hello, it is I again. So I am here to once again demonstrate to everybody how absolutely wonderful and touching my game is.
Dwibs,
So I would like to
kick this guy out. What's he doing back here?
You see what happened was
I don't think I locked the door behind me.
You see what happened was, Mr. Lewis. I got caught by the police. However, fortunately, I was able to go. I asked for one last use of my phone, and I went to Twitter, and someone from Twitter spread the lies that the policeman who caught me was actually a pedophile, and as a result, thanks to cancel culture, I was able to get that policeman fired. So now I am back.
That's not how it works.
That isn't how it works.
It really is not how it works,
Neil, please.
Neil,
Notice how now we have a South Carolina coin. A great demonstration of how I'm teaching geography to...
Neil, when
anyway.
you went to Anita Sarkeesian, did she give you a lobotomy or something?
What are you talking about, Mr. Harley? Miss Sarkeesian did a great job in enlightening me to the wrong of my ways. In fact, I would like to take this occasion to apologize to...
So why did you make this game then?
Well, to make up for my prior mistakes, of course. In fact, while I'm here, Miss Phillips, I would like to offer my sincerest apologies to you for participating in the writing of Uncharted 1 and 2.
Wait, why?
Because there are moments in that game where Nathan Drake saves Elena from danger. It's an incredibly misogynistic way, the way I portrayed the characters in that game.
Fully saving sometimes.
It was so horrible how I made Elena such a damsel in distress, which is incredibly harmful. Incredibly harmful to perception of women. So I would like to apologize to you for that.
Neil, Princess Peach has been a damsel in distress as recently as 2017, and no one bitches about that.
Yes, I know, and that's why the Mario series is incredibly outdated and should not have a place in today's industry because it's incredibly misogynistic.
Technically, the Mario series did each her own game.
I mean, granted, some of Nintendo's thinking has been outdated, but still, that's not exactly what I mean.
Also, not only that, but Pauline gets to be an actual rather successful woman figure in Odyssey. So,
and yet they dress. That may be true, but they dress her in a red dress, which is clearly complete sexualization of the poor character.
A red dress is perfectly fine to wear, and for most of the game, she wears a Mario business suit.
Notice how I'm already establishing how this character should be taken seriously, and is a very fucked up character by how he just got done torturing a prisoner.
Let's go up. Yeah. Wait, is that Jeffrey Wright?
It is indeed. Good spot, Mr. Harley.
It doesn't help, Druckmann, though, that despite him being supposedly a rugged character, you kind of made him...
Jeffrey, I mainly know Jeffrey Wright for playing Felix Leiter in the Daniel Craig Bond movies.
Can't say the same for them.
Whatever. Anyway, it's nice, Neil, but you kind of made Isaac a dummy in this game, all things considered.
The base is packed. Give it another day. Still waiting on some units. What's going on, boss? These small skirmishes. Can't keep going like this. Then what? Could try another truce. How long before some asshole on their side or our side?
Notice the incredible complexities of the planning in this scene.
It has to be all of them.
Okay.
Sir, we'll try attacking their island. Not like this. Not with everyone. It's a big storm a few days out. We're gonna use it to mask our approach.
There's a storm approaching.
You two are gonna lead the first wave. Check your squads. Start prepping.
I want Owen.
Of course you want
Me and Daddy came
Owen.
Talk, Nora. No secrets between the Salt Lake crew.
Is Owen okay?
I know.
Then why didn't you send a search party after him?
He shot Danny. Apparently to protect some scar.
Huh.
Bullshit.
Excuse me.
It's not Owen. You got it wrong.
You're saying Danny used his last breath to lie to me?
Sir, people hear that story. Owen's dead. Anyone who finds him, they'll gun him down for sport.
And I suggest you all stop gossiping about it.
Cute.
Let me go after him. I'll walk him back in. We'll get to the
No.
bottom. You said yourself the storm's a few
No.
days.
You've only got one shot at this.
Only got one shot at this, Dwibs.
And this is bigger than any of them.
Exactly. Exactly. As you can see, Isaac doesn't want to risk Abby getting killed on some random mission because he's her favorite. She's his favorite soldier, as she should be, of course. And he's counting on her to lead the charge and destroy the Seraphites Island so that we can end this war once and for
Get to the
all.
bottom of it. I need you, Abby. Yeah.
Good. Great. Don't care. I mean, Neil, wouldn't it have made sense to maybe work up why Abby is so beloved in the WLF? Like, we literally just zoomed ahead to her killing Joel, which didn't really give us any backstory on how she became the top-notch soldier of WLF. So, what's even the point?
That's actually very easy to explain, Mr. Lewis. You see, it also involves a flashback we're going to get in a few minutes. Because she was so determined to take revenge on behalf of her father, Abby decided to join this faction, and she also, as you can see, turned her body into a weapon so that she can properly eventually take down Joel. It's all part of the revenge, as you can see.
Yes, but why does everyone like her?
You heard him, he needs me.
I'm sorry, could you repeat that question?
How the hell are you?
Why does everyone like her so much? Like, yes, okay, we'll get why she joined WLF, but why? How did she get to be this top-notch soldier? Oh, was it all just because of her revenge?
Because she's an incredible, talented soldier, and as you can see, she's incredibly strong. Anyway, now we jump back 3 years later. Earlier. Excuse me.
Seriously, stop it!
All right. Why don't you come on over and enjoy this view with me then?
It's great. It's best.
Oh,
This scene allows us to see the more human side of
you
Abby.
made it all the way up here just so you could wimp out on the last
Wasn't that
two
what
steps?
since the start of this chapter was supposed to be?
Yes.
Well, yeah, but you need more of it.
All right, here's what's going to happen. You're gonna
Do
put
we
your
really,
ass
though?
Over here.
Yes, Miss Phillips. Yes, we
Sit
do.
on the edge.
Apparently to get us to like Abby despite her many atrocities.
Her atrocities were done specifically for the purpose of avenging her father.
So why is it that Ellie gets demonized for trying to avenge her father figure, but Abby doesn't?
Because Ellie killed a lot of people purely for the sake of someone who did not deserve to be avenged.
So do we know for certain that Abby? Let's assume Abby didn't get her dumbass caught in the middle of a bunch of zombies, and imagine. What's to say she wouldn't have done the same just to get a crack at Joel? Hell, she might as well have tortured Ellie back there, but thank God left her alive.
Notice how hilarious my character Owen is. Notice how he's incredibly living on the edge and
He's
is
an
I
idiot.
always love you.
And he's a douche.
But yeah, like I was saying, I will apologize to you, Miss Phillips, for the clear harm I have done to you when I wrote Uncharted 1 and 2. I understand that it must have been an incredibly frustrating affair, and I'm trying my best to make up for it.
Neil, I assure you, I very much enjoyed Uncharted 1 and 2.
But according to Miss Sarkeesian, those games are incredibly harmful to women.
And you came to my rescue?
No, they're very enjoyable.
Came
Huh.
to make sure you drown.
But Miss Sarkeesian told me that they are harmful, I mean.
I found something pretty awesome.
Well, different women
Yeah,
will
just
have
because
different
one
opinions.
person says they're harmful doesn't mean it is harmful.
Huh. I understand what you're saying, Mr. Harley, but at the same time, you're a Tomb Raider fan, so clearly you're not worth my attention.
Once you see this,
Yeah, but
Owen,
yeah, but that's the thing. Aren't you a fan of some other IPs like Tomb Raider though?
maybe? Find out.
Whichever IPs do you mean?
Well, like one you created, like well, you didn't create it, but you were involved in it, like Uncharted.
Well, you have to understand that Amy Hennig was the one creatively in charge of the when that series was created, not me.
What about Uncharted 4 then?
Well, that's the main reason why I created Nadine. You see, Nathan Drake needed to be taken down a peg. So obviously I came up with Nadine so that she could beat the crap out of Nathan for all of this is misogynistic behavior. Unfortunately at the time, Christoph Balestra and Evan did not allow me to go further as I should have. But ever since Christoph Balestra left Naughty Dog, now my good friend Evan Wells allows me to finally bring Naughty Dog back to how it should be. Completely beneficial and not harmful in any way to any community of people.
Oh God, what would you have done if you could have gone further? Oh no, Abby died!
Unfortunately, Mr. Lewis...
If you run out of air, you'll drown and die. Yeah, gee, thanks for telling me that, game. Next you'll be saying that if you fall onto a bed of spikes, you'll have spikes coming out of your chest and you will die.
And here is the aquarium.
People die when they're killed, don't you know that? Huh?
It's called an aquarium, Abby.
You gonna keep going?
Sorry, this deal's driving me insane, right?
Duly noted. Hell, if he'd have probably taken things further, what would he have done in
You know what?
Uncharted 4? Have, what's her name, Laura Bailey, kill Nathan Drake by the end?
I would love that indeed, but unfortunately I wasn't allowed to at the time.
And thank God, Uncharted's in different hands.
You know what? If you're just gonna be this hateful, I'm just gonna leave. Goodbye.
Oh
Alright,
no, I am so sad to see you leaving. Please don't go. I totally want
Stop,
you
don't
back.
come back.
Hey guys, I just came back from my bathroom break. Are you enjoying the
Neil
wonderful... What?
Neil broke into your house.
Ah, crap.
That said though, we actually got him to leave.
No, you don't know.
Oh, okay, how did you get him to leave?
We resisted.
He got pissy and moany and couldn't take any criticism, so he walked out.
He was also mad when we said we were glad that Naughty Dog no longer has the hold on Uncharted.
Oh, thank God for that. I'm actually really looking forward to... Hopefully we'll see a reveal at this August State of Play of Sony San Diego's new Uncharted game. Because I'm actually looking forward to seeing what most likely Jova's Fury will be true, where we'll play as Nate's daughter. Now fully grown up.
Anyway, like we've been saying throughout this part, Pedro, ain't Abby just a great, likable character with oh so likable friends and such a great, smart, composed leader?
Are you a rooster?
What do you mean a rooster?
That's my wolf howl.
You're an idiot. You're
Yes,
both
you
idiots.
are. You're both... that's the thing, Jova. They're perfect for each other, I guess.
Maybe that's why Mel was trying to act as stupid as she could so that she'd feel more compatible with Owen.
Oh my God. Jova figured it out, guys.
It's all peer pressure. Okay, but like I said before...
Shiroi, I heard across the hall Neil apologizing to you for Uncharted 1 and 2.
A very unnecessary apology, if you ask me.
But Shiroi, Elena got rescued by Nate at some points.
Maybe
Oh
there's other
noes!
Yeah, we're got
So did Sully. I don't.
Such an optimist.
Ugh.
Yeah. You know, okay, going back to what I said earlier. So yeah, as you can tell, they're trying to flesh out Abby's relationship with her friends to make it seem like it's a great tragedy when Ellie killed them. Here's the problem. Outside of Owen, Abby has not really shown caring for them that deeply. Oh sure, yeah, I'm sure she considers them acquaintances at least, but not like the deep, fire-forged friends that they consider them to be with her that would make it that supposedly that's her punishment for killing Joel. Because I kid you not, that is what the game is suggesting that, oh, look at Abby losing her friends and that's her punishment for killing Joel. Yeah, sorry game. The thing is, Abby still got her revenge. So she pretty much got what she wanted, despite revenge supposedly not being wrong.
But yeah, to recap, basically Owen brought Abby because he wanted to show her this. As you might remember, this is the place where we as Ellie killed him and Mel. So you're probably wondering why is Owen decided to make this aquarium his second home. We'll learn about it later.
Also, this was back when apparently there were still animals in the aquarium. Whereas later, you know, when Ellie kills him, apparently the aquarium is completely abandoned. So...
That doesn't make any sense though. Like, who's been taking care of the animals in the aquarium?
And who must have let them out by the time that Ellie kills Mel and Owen?
Whatever.
Any ideas, Shiroi and Dwibs?
Dun,
I
dun,
don't even know at this point.
dun, 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 dun.
Why does this feel like... It feels like...
I'd rather be watching Fallen Kingdom.
Get it?
Yes.
It's a parallel to when Joel showed Ellie the museum because...
I mean, at least Fallen Kingdom has some exciting action scenes.
Yeah.
It's a tank in the floor.
Again,
Ooh, a tank
who's
on the floor.
Again, who is taking care of all this aquatic life? Has Owen just been doing this on his own?
Like,
Apparently.
because this water would be absolutely disgusting. Like, this water needs changing frequently.
And
Like,
yet it looks so clean. And
Oh,
I'm sorry,
I love
is-
this pickup. Look at that birthday picture. And it has even something written in the back.
Fuck
Let's
all of you.
see. Best trip ever.
ever.
Penny's Bachelorette, 2013. So it was right before the apocalypse.
I love how almost everything shown in this game seems to have just stuff right before the apocalypse. Right before the apocalypse. 2013.
Well, to be fair, no, there are plenty of notes that take place during the apocalypse at some point.
Well, okay. I'm talking about stuff pre-apocalypse. Like, almost anything major we look at pre-apocalypse is literally the stuff that was the last year before the apocalypse. I guess in a meta sense it kind of makes sense, but, you know, what a coinky-dink. But yeah, basically, if you haven't guessed already, this is kind of a counterpart to when Joel showed Ellie the museum here. Instead,
Yeah.
it's Owen showing Abby
The aquarium.
aquarium.
So yeah, the
Except
game is
for-
trying to literally make the two halves a direct parallel to each other.
Here's again, the problem is that this scene raises more questions than it should. Like, maybe you could say it's a tiny detail, but I'm sorry. When you somehow manage to take care of all aquatic life in an entire freaking aquarium, that kind of suggests major activity, now doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
And let's not forget that this is years after the apocalypse hit. So, unless Owen's been living here his entire life since the apocalypse,
Think about it.
I have some deep-seated questions. Not only that, but I'll just say this, the love triangle between Abby, Mel, and Owen is so annoying. It is so badly written. It's literally written on animosity as well, so... Yeah, not so beloved. Oh, hey, corpses.
Oh no. Joe, do you know who these guys were? That guy was Michael.
I think this is our boat, Captain.
Ellie didn't kill this person, though, it seems.
No. This person has been dead for a long time. Alright, let's see. Dad, I'm taking Max away from here. He can't spend his life locked inside this rotting building. All he'll do is take your weaknesses. When the soldiers killed Mom, you just stood there like a coward. What kind of example is that? You should have gotten angry. You should have made them hurt worse than they hurt her. I want Max to see what it looks like when people are willing to stand up for what they want. When they're willing to make something of their life. The world is harsh. It's up to us to change it. Only when weak may I carry my true strength. Maybe it will come back someday. If we do, I hope you're not... Oh, they joined the freaking... Seraphites. Basically, only when weak may I carry my true strength. That's a saying from the Seraphites. So whoever these kids were, they joined the evil religious cult of the game.
And they turned
This is
out
kind
also
of miserable.
they turned out oh so well for it, didn't they? Oh wait.
On the bright side, family's key.
Well, Atajov, it's not...
Pilfering from the dead. What a lovable chap you are.
I just don't
Well, to be
He's a
fair...
skeleton. He doesn't need the... Again, what a lovely guy Owen is, eh, guys?
To be fair,
I'm supposed
Dwebs.
to like these people.
To be fair, Dwebs, the whole let's take this because he doesn't need it, he's dead thing has been done plenty of times. And I mean,
I know, but we're supposed to see these guys as lovely people, and yet we're seeing them robbed from the dead.
Okay.
It's grave robbing without the grave, I'm sorry.
Okay. Here's the difference. When Joel and Ellie did it, that was strictly for pragmatism. Here, it's just for sick delight. Also, you gotta love how they go on about... Like, you gotta love how they talk about, oh, how could anybody join the Scars willingly? Well, hey, we joined the Fireflies. I love how the game once again goes out of its way to mention, yeah, the Fireflies were kind of fanatics, pretty terrible people.
Got it.
Again, apparently Joel doing them in was a bad thing. Yeah, if anything, the game is suggesting otherwise, that Joel was more in the right because the Fireflies were just terrible people. God, I just don't get this. Like, this game, you're literally the writers of this game. You should be trying to do everything in your power to prove your point. Except it feels like, once again, another writer thought, no, that's stupid, and I'm gonna point out why, against Druckmann's vision. The problem is that, of course, in the end, Druckmann's vision is the one that reigns supreme, and that's strictly in-story. It just makes the whole plot feel schizophrenic.
Okay, well, if there's one thing I've learned while playing Half-Life, never use the lift while you're in the middle of a tense situation, otherwise the cable will snap and you will fall with the lift to your
There's a
death.
scar. Maybe you have.
Jesus, I sure hope not.
Ah, wouldn't that be quite a coinky dink?
oh, look at that. The kid made a fort while he was here.
Aww. The kid who eventually became a Scar.
Wow, wow, I could barely see anything.
Really, Owen? You brought us here for... Oh, but look at that. There's a water mammal there. I think it's a sea...
Is that a sea lion?
Yeah, I think it's a sea lion, yeah.
You can see these creatures anywhere else in the bloody aquarium.
Seriously though, who's been feeding these guys? Because they need a lot of nourishment.
No, but guys,
Like,
don't you
there's no
see
way
that-
he's been
I
coming
got
back
it.
here every day, but yes, Twix.
The guys, I got it. They've
Oh,
been feeding. They've been, the WLF have been feeding their victims to the whales.
Seriously, look at it. That kiss doesn't even look romantic. It looks more strained than anything.
Yeah, the character models are they're pretty stiff, I guess.
Okay, I'm gonna be quite honest. You could have literally have cut out the romance between Abby and Owen, and you would lose nothing of value from this plot. Absolutely nothing of value.
Aquariums are romantic. Shut up.
I'm sorry.
They are when used properly.
I know all the leads have dried up.
But
But Joel's still out there, you know?
Wait, Joel who?
So look at that, Jova. Sorry, Shiroi. Looks like Owen is Dina's... is Abby's Dina.
Okay.
He doesn't agree with her pursuit of revenge, but at the same time he doesn't really, you know.
Do anything?
Yeah.
Basically, sure. A competent writer would have made him Abby's voice of reason. But since we have the writing as it is, he's just there to go, no, this is wrong, Abby, until Abby goes, oh, no, you. Then he's like, okay. He folds like a cheap suit.
Much like Jova said, yeah, he doesn't have a spine. You know what I thought right now, Shiroi?
Sorry.
Dina and Owen would have been perfect for each other.
Told you already.
Since Dina is bisexual, it could work. Both of them are equally spineless. So none of them will ever get any shit done because the other one doesn't, you know. So it's
That happened.
fanfic writers, make it happen. Dina, what if Dina and Owen were a thing?
He's there.
Neil, make it happen.
No, Neil won't make it happen because
But you said fanfic writers. Come on, Neil, make it happen.
She's got a point.
No. We don't know what happened. I gotta find him.
Yes, Abby has to find Owen for
Danny.
love or
I'm jealous Owen got the
friendship.
shooting
I'll be
right.
quite honest, the game itself isn't quite clear at this point.
well, I'm assuming
How
that
Abby really
flashback.
views Owen.
Well, I'm assuming that flashback tells us that, you know, Abby and Owen have a history. They've been friends slash boyfriend and girlfriend. Therefore, Abby cares for Owen. So, because Owen apparently killed one of them to protect a scar for whatever reason.
Something we are told, mind you.
No, actually... Well, okay, yeah, we are told, yeah, we're never shown. But Owen will later explain when we find them what exactly happened. But yeah, Abby wants to find him and try to make sure she straightens things out, you know, because she cares for Owen. That's what I assumed the flashback was for, at least.
The problem with the game is that Abby is technically in an on-again, off-again relationship with Owen
Yeah.
at best. And up to this point, the game didn't really do a good job suggesting that, oh my god, she's in love with him, seeing as how all we've seen is mainly, if anything, them being in situations where she's been the one just calling the shots in there, and him yelling, no, this isn't right, and then just going along with it at best. Like, if that's what they consider love, get help.
Anyway,
I don't
everybody.
know. What do you think, Shiroi?
Whatever.
Good job. Alright, Dwebs.
Eh.
Exactly. But okay, everybody. In the next part, we try our best to find Owen. Hopefully, we'll be able to find him. I'm sure nothing wrong will happen. Don't worry. So, see you then.
See ya.
Cha.